Y'all, there were snow flurries in Florida. Like, what do you mean the Sunshine State had snow? And like, mind you, it wasn't snow that like stuck, but it's just the fact that Florida really had the nerve to sit up here and get that cold. Like, I work by the beaches, so we have like all of these lizards and iguanas and stuff, and it got so cold that the iguanas were falling. They were falling from the trees. like, these are some iguanas by my job that were just on the ground. Like they were just there on the ground in Florida because it got so cold. Like, listen, people were like freaking out a little bit, and I like left work early and everything because I have to drive over one of the bridges, and if they close the bridges here, you're kind of SOL because to get to one side of the city to the other side of the city, we're like waterlocked. You know what I'm saying? Like there's water everywhere, beaches everywhere. So if those bridges get closed down, you're screwed. So I was like, child, let me get home. Let me get off these streets. I felt like that one video of that news reporter who was like super dramatic. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna find it and insert it.
Don't make unnecessary journeys. Don't take risks on treacherous roads, and don't swim in the sea.
Yeah, I felt like that. It very much so gave, you need to stay home. You need to stay home. Even though it was cold, overall, I don't mind the cold that much. I used to live in Atlanta. Atlanta gets relatively cold. We get snow from time to time when you live up there. So I'm not too bad with the cold, but I can say that being a Floridian for these past few years, I have gotten a little accustomed to warmer winters. So I was a little shook up. I ain't gonna lie. But I still have like all of my winter wardrobe. So I was warm for the most part. I just didn't want to be stuck. I just didn't want to be stuck. So yeah, that's been part of our week with the rest of the world battling these snowstorms and winter storms like crazy. My God, like my sisters and my mother, they were like stuck in another city because they couldn't take their plane because they were snowed in. Like, it's insane. I don't know. Anyways, this week was a slightly better week for me mentally. I'm still going through whatever my breakout is, so I have come to the thought that maybe my like body wash or my laundry detergent, maybe one of those have like changed their formula. So I'm switching out both of those so that I can maybe try and test it, because like my hives are like on my whole body for the most part. So it's like it has to be something that has contact with my whole body. And so if it's my body wash or my detergent, that would make sense because I wear my clothes, I wash my body because I like to be clean. So yeah, that's what I think is happening. So we're going to do that. Hopefully that goes away. Once that goes away, I actually think I'll be in a pretty good mental headspace. Yeah, that's the only thing so far that's kind of like getting me down. Even though I still have my little moments. I do. Anyways, I'm a little hyper right now. My ADHD is like off the wall right now, but it's okay. We're good. We're gonna center. Anyways, this past week, I decided that I was going to pick my word for the year because I still had not picked a word, and I usually like to pick one. I don't always stick to it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be real. I don't always stick to my word of the year, but this time I really want to. And the word that I ended up picking was audacity. And I picked that word because it just wouldn't leave me. It was something that just kept sticking in my head over and over, where it's like, I want to make more risks. I want to be more bold. And like more specifically, I want to be like, I want to have the kind of audacity that like mediocre white men have. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. Like, I want that type of audacity, because them niggas, they be walking into rooms like, I deserve to be here. Okay. They could not have the skills, they could not have the education, they could not have the connections, but they embody it, you know, and they're like very entitled and stuff. And so if me, as talented, as gifted, as amazing, as beautiful, as wonderful as I am, if I'm sitting up here not taking risks and chances because I feel like underqualified or feel like imposter syndrome or something, and these other people, again, specifically mediocre white men, if they can go into rooms and say that they deserve to be there and have a seat, what am I doing? Okay, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I have always had this thought since I was a young girl that I was supposed to be like famous, or like I was supposed to be a person of like influence, or, you know, I've always had that thought. I'm gonna be honest with you, I like people, I like attention, I like the limelight, I like being in front of the camera, I like interacting and engaging, I like talking to people. I'm very extroverted for the most part. My issue comes in my belief in myself, you know, because I overthink it. And I was having this conversation with one of my friends where I was like, dang, maybe my issue is that my level of what I think is mediocre is another person's level of like excellence, you know? So it's like the bare minimum is good for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, good is my bare minimum. I'm operating at my lowest level, and I'm thinking that that's mediocre because I'm used to it. Whereas if another person was walking in that, people would be like, oh my God, you're great, you're amazing. And so I need to walk in that path. I'm going to embody my Marty Supreme. And I made a video on like IG a few weeks ago talking about Marty Supreme, because ever since I saw that movie, there was just something in me that has awoken, you know, because I really resonate with him. And if you haven't seen it, it's okay. You're not missing much. I'm gonna be real with you. It's not the best film in the world. But Timothy was acting. Okay. Timothy, he was acting. But it is basically just about this white dude who thinks he's amazing. You know, we've seen the story, but it's just how hard he believes it and how hard he pursues it, and like how he makes it everybody else's problem. You know, like him reaching his goal, he doesn't care like what it takes to get there. He's going to do it because he's like, I'm good, I'm great, I'm amazing. So I want to like embody that, you know. And there was a line in the movie where he was like, I don't know about you, but I was made for greatness. I was made to be somebody. Like, listen, that was a sermon for Quinn. Okay. So yeah, audacity is our word for 2026. That's another reason why I was like, okay, I'm going to make these videos. And so far I'm sticking to it. This is week 3. I'm proud of myself because 2 years ago, I would have said I was going to do it and not have done it. So I'm proud of myself for that and that growth. I've been writing a little bit on my blog. Proud of that. Hopefully this week I'm releasing something new for my blog. I want to do like a digital magazine kind of, but like geek centered, of course. And it's just going to talk about like the cool stuff that's happening that I want you guys to know about in like the geek community, you know? So I'm really excited about that. I'm excited about like some new job opportunities and things coming up. You know, I had a career change and shift, but so far it has been good for me. Like, it has been very good for me. I'm in a much better headspace. It's not a career that I saw myself in originally, but it is a career that I feel like can supplement the dream life that I have for myself, and that can help fund it. And so far it's helping me fund my concerts. So, you know, we'll take that win. Because yes, not only am I going to my BTS concert, which y'all know, I'm also going to Twice's concert. So both of my favorite K-pop groups, I'm going to see them live with my eyeballs. Oh my God. I'm very excited about that. So, you know, I feel hopeful. Been doing some journaling as well. And I also got this book. It's called How to Be the Main Character. I feel like it's not a book that I necessarily need, but like I do need it because, like I said, I struggle with acting on how cool and awesome and great I think I am. So I feel like with these prompts in this book, I feel like that'll help me and also help me again pursue being audacious, and having that. So that is what's happening in my life. Outside of that, I have nothing else going on. I'm just really trying to focus on making my content, embracing myself, loving myself, and yeah, just building the life that I want and that I desire. Even if it's not as perfect and packaged the way that I want it to be packaged, I think that is fine. I want to stop going through life just in survival mode, which can be hard, especially because, again, everything that's happening in the world. But I want to be like an active participant in my life. Because I think for a lot of people who like struggle with depression, or a lot of people who struggle with like suicidal ideation or whatever, you don't really know what's happening in your life, or, you don't really have a plan for your life because you didn't plan to be here. Like last year, I did not plan to be here. I legitimately was like, yeah, this is it, deuces, love you guys. When I was a teenager, again, did not plan to be here. So it's like I get to these points in life where it's like I actually don't kind of have a plan. I actually don't know what I want to do. So I'm trying to figure it out. Because now I do want to fight harder to stay here. I don't know why sometimes, we'll be real with you, because yeah, it's ghetto. But I do. I want to fight harder to be here and stay here. So I have to give myself some kind of like path and some kind of reasoning and some kind of purpose. So that's what I want to be intentional about doing. And so, yeah, I just want to live life. I finally want to live life. Even if it sucks sometimes, even if it's hard sometimes, I'm over drowning. I'm going to tread the waves until I get to shore. That's all I got. That's all I got. Okay. But yeah. I have a few events that are happening within these next 2 weeks. So hopefully I'll actually like give you guys some lifestyle clips again, like last week, because you guys seem to really like that. But if not, you're just gonna get my rants and my trauma dumping. Because yeah, why not? Anyways, that's all I got for you guys this week. And I don't know, anybody else who has been feeling like discouraged and hopeless, I just hope you guys know that you're not alone, and there are people out here who understand to a certain level like what you're going through, and you should share that with them. I'll try and be one of those people when I can, because I do genuinely love and care for people, but you are not alone. This life, in my opinion, was not meant to live alone. We were meant to help take care of each other, and in the words of Mr. Roger, be a good neighbor. So I just want you guys to know that I will be that for you. I hope you be that for me. And yeah, that's it. But I love you, cuties. Thanks for tuning in. And I will see you next week.